Bachelor Stagecoach was one for the books, and we're going to be breaking down all of the hottest looks and hottest tea. Hey guys, and welcome back to another shared news. We've got all the deets you need to know from Stagecoach over the weekend, but before we get into it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any future Bachelor Nation news. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality, joined by Gianna, Gravelese, and Blake McHugh. And Stagecoach was really run by Bachelor Nation. I gotta know how you guys are doing and if you got FOMO this weekend after watching everybody's stories.
Honestly, no FOMO for me. I am not a country girl. I don't really care about Stagecoach. So I just enjoyed keeping up with all of the events through all of the Bachelor alums' Instagram. I mean, who wasn't there from Bachelor Nation? It was truly a full house.
I mean, I have to echo Gianna. I'm also not a country fan, so no FOMO for me. And I really feel like I wasn't seeing as much content like from Coachella that people were posting as I was Stagecoach, so I felt a little bit more removed from it.
Gotcha. Well, I had FOMO. I mean, I like country music and I love Bachelor Nation. I would have loved to be there and hang out with everyone from Bachelor Nation and see Blake's set and everything, but there was no way I was making it after my dramatic experience at Coachella a couple weeks ago. You know, it's at the same campgrounds. I have some PTSD. So I'll be making it to Stagecoach next year, but at least I was able to stay home and watch everyone's stories and collect the tea because my work here is very efficient, okay? I got all the details you guys need to know. And it was quite the stagecoach for Bachelor Nation, with many of them attending, including Jojo, Becca, Amanda Stanton, Hannah Brown, Colton Underwood, Katie and John, Noah and Abigail, Justin, Mikey P, Chris and Elena, a lot of Clayton's girls, Cassie Randolph, and of course, DJ Blake Horstman, who killed it at his set at the Honky Tonk Saturday Night, where everyone from Bachelor Nation came to attend. Also, Thomas was there. Forgot to name him. So it's been 3 years since Blake's Stagecoach scandal in Bachelor in Paradise, and he took to his Instagram over the weekend to write, "Full circle, I can't express the love I feel for thousands that came out last night. I have never felt energy like that before. Stagecoach is something special, and that Honky Tonk tent was like nothing I have seen. Those of you that came out, we are family, baby. See you next year. Hashtag hip producers." I mean, Gianna, what do we think the lesson is here? I mean, this was like something that was haunting him. No one ever thought he would return to Stagecoach again, and now here he is, like having a set, being like the mascot of it. He did like a shared Instagram post with the Stagecoach account itself.
I think the lesson here would be don't dwell on your past and don't beat yourself up too hard over the actions that you've done in the past. I mean, like you said, this really was a full circle moment. I mean, talk about a glow up. Like you're attending the festival and then you find yourself in a huge scandal and then all of a sudden like you literally have your own set and look at that crowd. I mean, it was packed. Like I can only imagine the atmosphere like right in front of that stage in that moment for him. So that's awesome. Like I think this really is a cool moment for him. Like, and he's in a relationship now. Like, forgive and forget. Like, let's just move on. Everything's in the past. So I guess that would be the moral lesson for Blake Horstman.
Yeah, I mean, do you think he'll be back next year, Blakely? It seems like he was the hottest at the Honky Tonk this weekend.
100% think he'll be back next year. And didn't he post in that caption saying, "I'll see you next year" or "I'll be back next year"? So I can imagine if it really went as well as the pictures look and as he's saying he'll be back on the Honky Tonk, maybe he'll be making main stage. I don't know, but yeah. And I wanted to add on to Gianna, like this is just such a, sometimes you can take a negative thing and really make it a positive and you just run with it. Like how much did you hear the word stagecoach in like a 1 month span? You know what I mean? Like we heard stagecoach literally like in every other word on Bachelor in Paradise. So it was like huge publicity for them. And I'm curious if the last 2 years because of the pandemic actually maybe worked in his benefit. Like would he have had this opportunity, you know, the year after or after that? Like maybe this break was was a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good point because I feel like it was a big scandal and Blake was pretty hated from Bachelor Nation. So maybe like it did work in his favor where they needed that year off so that he can really like come back and everybody can calm down from that situation. We know when there's a Bachelor Nation scandal, it feels like the biggest deal in the world. And then like a year or two later, like no one cares. So I mean, that break was probably good for him. And I mean, I like what you guys were saying. You know, you take a bad thing, you can make it a good thing, and then you could even make money out of it too. Like I think Blake is killing it right now. And it turns out that everybody was there, including his potential girlfriend, Giannina from Love is Blind. Now, the two of them have been rumored to be dating on the low for months as they have been spotted together multiple times and have posted the same dinners, trips, friends at the exact same time. Like, they've made it so obvious. Giannina even posted a picture kissing Blake once, but cropped his face out when they were in Italy. And Giannina also posted over the weekend, "I came for the DJ." So she's making it really obvious that she's with Blake, but I guess they cannot confirm their relationship because they're supposed to go on this reality show that's going to come out in the summer. Blakely, do you think it's hard for them to keep it a secret? Because it doesn't seem like it is.
I mean, I think it's hard for them, but, you know, the fans are just such good investigators and researchers, you know? It's like you really can't hide anything from anyone any longer. And this post, like, from Giannina, like, does it get any more obvious? If there's already rumors and then you're writing "I came for the DJ," like, we're putting two and two together. You're at this point, just post the photo of you guys kissing because you're telling us.
Yeah, Gianna, do you like her look? I mean, Giannina, you guys obviously have a lot in common. What do you think of her outfit?
Oh my God, I am a big Giannina fan. I watched season 1 of Love is Blind the day it dropped on Netflix, and I've been obsessed with her ever since. I love the way she left Damien. I love everything she does. She's like the only influencer that I actually like from that show. In this look, I was even gonna say before you asked me, like, it's giving me like 90s Christina Aguilera, like Britney, like something, which I think is so unique because Stagecoach, we usually see the country fits and the cowgirl hats. Like, this is still giving me country, but like a little bit of like pop at the same time, which I absolutely love. And again, I'm biased. I love everything she does. In terms of keeping their relationship a secret, I don't think that she's trying to hide it, right? She's giving us these hints, if you want to call them that. She's putting her relationship out there without shoving it in everybody's face, which I have a lot of respect for her for doing that, honestly. I mean, after everything she went through with Damien and the whole Francesca situation, I think that she just wants her love life to be out of the limelight. So this is her still putting herself out there without fully making headlines every time she posts something. So again, I don't, she doesn't believe that we're stupid. She knows that we pick up on details. This was obviously an ode to her boyfriend. And I think that she's just keeping it low key, which she has every right to do. And I really admire them both for doing that.
I mean, are they keeping it low key because they want to in their past, or is it because of this show? I mean, it's supposedly called All Star Shore. It's going to be on Paramount Plus. I mean, it should be coming in the summer. They filmed it at the end of last year. And I mean, once that show comes out, I think there'll be a lot of hype around their relationship. So I think they are playing it cool right now. But it's also benefiting them because, I mean, how long were we talking about Kyle and Deepti? It's like this thing reality stars do where it's like they don't want to publicly confirm their relationship, or maybe they're not allowed to because of like their NDAs, based on the shows or their contracts. And then there just becomes so much more interest and hype because we don't know all the details. So Giannina's playing it cool and she's looking really good too. That's a sick outfit. And we're going to be rating some of Bachelor Nation's Stagecoach outfits from over the weekend, and we gotta move on to our girl Katie Thurston. Now, she was able to convince her boyfriend John to come. Originally, John was not going to come, but she convinced him. He came a day late in time for Blake's set, and this was her day one outfit. Now, Katie has gotten a lot of flack about her style from The Bachelorette. Blakely, what do we think of this look?
I'm not mad about this, actually. I think it looks really good on her. I think she's like super on trend, but it's not wild and in your face. So much better than those cropped cardigans that we saw when she was the Bachelorette. I actually really like this outfit. I think she knocked it out of the park. And Zach, you said last week when we were, doing the preemptive to Stagecoach that, Katie's fashion, we weren't so sure about it. So she's impressing me.
Yeah, I'm just worried that it was really hot because when you wear black and you're in the desert in like May, it's really hot. So I just hope that she had water, but something tells me she was in like all the VIP sections, so she was probably fine. We have one more look from Katie, Thurston, and Gianna. I want to know, which look did you like better? What do you think of her overall style of the weekend?
Is that even a question? Which one I liked better? The first one is better. Like, you can't even have an opinion about it. It just, for a fact, was much, much better than this. Like I said, I don't like the basic cowgirl looks that people go for. Like, this is giving me like 2000s, like middle school vibes. Like, I don't even know about this outfit at all. I don't like it. It's too basic. Like, how do you come out the gate with outfit number 1 and then you resort to this? Like, this looks like, I feel as though she had a really good outfit for day 2 and then maybe she spilled something or like forgot the bottom part of it and had to like go to Forever 21 and grab this really quick. That is the vibe it's giving me. So Katie, I loved day 1, but this disappointed me a little bit. So I guess I'll give her obviously a 5 out of 10 overall for the weekend.
Wow. A little bit of a harsh critic.
It's giving me Forever 21 vibes. I was going to say that exact same thing.
All right, well, the reviews are in on Katie Thurston. I feel like with festival season, there's 3 days. There's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You want to wear like your almost best look Friday. Saturday, I feel like, is where you pop off. And then by Sunday, it's like whatever you have left in your closet that hasn't ripped or got spilled on, just wear it. So, I mean, I think she did pretty good overall. But let's move on to Hannah Brown, who, I mean, she is, Stagecoach. She is from the South, the country. This is a country music festival. We know that her brother is dating her Jed Wyatt, like her fiance's ex, and they're actually going to be getting married like in a few weeks. So this might be her last hurrah before she attends that awkward wedding. Blakely, what do we think of this look?
This outfit is a no for me, and I wish we could see the shoes of it because I believe that the shoes are white or brown or some other color. So we've got a black hat with the brown belt with different colored shoes. And it just wasn't coinciding for me. And I actually really love Hannah Brown, but she doesn't bring the fashion looks for me either most of the time. I feel like often I'm questioning what she's wearing. I think from the waist up, super cute. But altogether, I'm not here for it at all.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's classic country girl, like, which is really cute and sweet. And I think she's like doing okay. I just think for a Stagecoach, you need to like really overdo it. But that just might not be Hannah's style. She's a little bit more simple. Gianna, what do you think of it? And do you think she's ready for this awkward wedding?
Oh God, I don't think she's ready for that awkward wedding. And I know that is going to be a video that we make in the next coming weeks or whenever that wedding happens, because I mean, we have to get some tea. I mean, Zach, you have to try to crash that wedding. We have to know, like, are they going to talk to each other? Where are they sitting in proximity to each other? We need to know everything. But yeah, I don't want to rash Hannah Brown, but this outfit, I agree with Blakely. Like, it's so basic. This looks like she's seeing like Kenny Chesney at a local venue and she's going to like have a beer type of thing. Like, this is not Stagecoach. Stagecoach is a festival and you have to bring it. Yeah, I can't. Like, I really just can't. Sorry. I don't like it.
Okay, I mean, the reviews are in once again, but hopefully you guys will like some of the more looks we're looking at, some of the future looks, because we got lots more to go through. I want to check out Becca Tilley and Jojo Fletcher. They are Bachelor BFF goals. They were both on Ben Higgins' season. They gave us a cute TikTok, so let's take a look at these trendy Stagecoach fashionistas. I love the jackets with the fringe. It looks so good. Let's play it one more time. Don't you guys hate when you're on TikTok and you hear a song that you love and then the video ends after 7 seconds and you're like, damn it, I need to listen to the whole song right now. Please tell me I'm not the only one because this keeps happening to me. And then I'll go to like the saved audio sounds and just watch every like 7 second video of the song and I just can't get it out of my head.
And then you're
literally
just on
usually
the whole time.
comment. Yeah, I usually comment on those videos and I ask the creator, I'm like, please give me the full version of that song and that audio that you've created. Like, I'm begging you, because that is a great remix to that mediocre song. This look is the winner for me out of all the ones we've seen thus far, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I went to Nashville, Tennessee for my birthday. So obviously I had to get some country fashion myself. And I swear to you, I have this exact jacket in the regular jean color, not the black one. And I wore it with regular jeans. So I love that it's like a jean on jean vibe, because that's what I did. So I think it's just great because it looks like the outfit I wore on my birthday, which I think was top tier. So 10 out of 10 for both of them. And I love the best friend vibe. I love it. I love how they're not like making out with a significant other or like being corny. Like, I love that it's BFFs taking Coachella by storm in matching outfits. They're the winners.
Stagecoach.
Whatever I said. Same thing.
It feels understated, but like elevated at the same time. Be sure the fringe is bedazzled. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's like crystals or jewels or whatever. So it like ups your denim jacket, just a little bit, and super on trend because everybody is doing this right now. Like, we're seeing like what that is on jackets, on the cowboy hats. People are doing it themselves. They're buying it. So I agree, super cute. And I love the red boots that were paired with the blue denim outfit too.
Yeah, they look phenomenal. I mean, girls like Jojo and Becca just don't have to try too hard just because they're legitimately like so pretty. It's kind of giving me flashbacks to Coachella when Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber showed up in like literally a tank top and sweats. They're like, yeah, we're just here. We're not going to overdo it. It's just like the simplicity and the perfection of it. And let's move on to some couples from Stagecoach. We know Alana and Chris have been the talk of the town lately. They've been doing some interviews after they got kicked off of the beach last summer in Paradise. They look so cute together. They're hanging out with everyone. Seems like Bachelor Nation loves them again. And I mean, I think Alana is really, really underrated. She is so stunning. Gianna, what do you think?
She really is so pretty. Like, not to say no one else, all of our other alums aren't gorgeous or handsome or whatever, but like, she really is such a pretty girl. And this outfit, like, yes, this is like subtle, but it's still out there all at the same time. Corsets are really, really in right now. So she's on top of the trends, and it's a leather corset with a denim black skirt, the black boots, the black purse. I love that she chose a color and stuck with it. And then Chris's outfit, like, I love the bold shirt. Like, call me crazy. Some people might hate this, but I love the shirt. I love that extra belt because it gives you that like country vibe. And then the hat, of course. Like, they look so good together. I'm not mad at this outfit.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with her look, and I think the exact same thing as you, Zach. Like, right before we were getting together, I was just scrolling through her Instagram, and I was a little bit speechless of how insane gorgeous she is. Like, drop dead beautiful. I do not think enough people talk about how pretty she is. I love this outfit. I'm going to go a little bit against you, Gianna, on Chris's outfit because it's just, I mean, I know it's Stagecoach, but it's a little too cowboy for me. Like, he looks like he just needs to have, the rope and catching some cows, and he's going to be running out on the farm in this outfit, Like, I feel like we need a little bit more of a balance because we've got, like, chic glam, beautiful outfit that Elena's wearing, and then we've got Chris who's like ready to hop on a horse in the farm. And I know it's Stagecoach, and like that's the vibe.
Maybe
mesh
you would have
a
liked them
little
to
bit
like
more.
coordinate. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm kind of living for Chris's outfit now. But I think you're right. If they meshed more, it would have been like more cute if she did like the cowgirl look so they could have matched.
Yeah.
But I really kind of like the country vibes because you got to just like tap into the theme. I'm all about a theme. Okay. I even tried to wear like a little bit of a cowboy shirt today because it's a Stagecoach panel. Like, I'm totally here for Chris's like hat and like the belt and everything. Let's look at another couple, Noah and Abigail. They did not go as hard with the country theme. A little different here, a little bit casual and understated, which is just very Noah and Abigail. They're a very casual couple. But I think they could have tried a little bit harder, but I don't know if that's their style. Gianna, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think their vibe totally matches their personalities and their overall essence as a couple together. They're really not that extra. They're not like too flashy on social media. So, like, this is them. Although I really don't like either of their outfits whatsoever, but like, it suits them, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not like I said, we had like Hannah Brown, like she was also low key, so but that's her vibe as well. So I guess like we have to give them points for matching their vibe, because I feel like if we were looking at a picture of Noah and Abigail like all dressed up, like let's say they were the ones wearing like Chris and Alana's outfit, we would have been like, oh, look at Abigail in that corset, like that is unlike her. So this suits them, so I'm gonna say sure, why not.
I frankly don't have much to say because there's not much to talk about. They're really not giving us anything. It doesn't look bad. She looks cute. She looks good. They look like themselves. You know, you could wear these outfits anywhere, not just Stagecoach. You could go to the bar. You know, you don't have to change your shoes, but you could go to the beach in that outfit. The only thing that's giving like Stagecoachy vibes is the bandana around Abigail's neck. So I don't hate it, but is it anything special? No.
A little pop of color never hurt nobody, but let's listen. We love this couple, and we want to see them get engaged soon because they are one of our faves. Let's move on to Cassie Randolph. Now, she did things a little differently. She wasn't necessarily with the whole Bachelor crew this weekend. She kind of came with her own friends and chilled by the RVs. And I mean, she is very trendy and she is very cute. And I mean, her ex, Colton Underwood, was also at the festival. Hopefully they did not run into each other. That would have been awkward. Gianna, what are we thinking of her look?
I mean, that makes sense for her decision to kind of take a step back from the rest of the Bachelor alums, right? Like, God forbid they wanted to all say hi to Colton or like spend a little bit of time with him. She would have probably felt horrible about that. So I feel bad that that's like the position she has to be in, but let's just focus on how pretty she looks. I mean, I don't like stripes myself. I'm not a stripe fan. And this also looks like it's a pajama set from Target, but she's like making it work in a sense. Like, I love the white boots matching the white hat, love the sunglasses, and I love this little like tailgating setup she has going on here, because it's like not like the pictures we keep seeing, right? Like, I feel like we're so used to seeing like the posed pictures in front of the palm trees, in front of the Ferris wheel, like on festival grounds. Like, this is raw, this is real, and I respect her for it. So yeah, I like it. I wouldn't wear it myself, but it works for her.
Blakely, would you be in the RVs, the tents, or like a house down the street?
Oh, great question. I mean, I like to consider myself to be a bougie girl, so I would choose the house, but who says it? I'm a champagne girl on a beer diet or whatever the phrase is. Like, I have to go a little cheaper. So if I could do the RV 100%, but I would tent it as well. You know, I would make it work. It would make life easier, you know, walking back and forth. But my family we do like to glam. We take the RV out a lot. So nothing wrong with an RV situation. You're on the grounds, makes it easy. It's fun. And then also everybody just walking around, you interact with everyone, you know? And you were saying no more tent for you, Zach. You're going with the RV or the house.
I would do an RV if I went to Stagecoach, but I think the house sounds the most glamorous. But I think it would be fun to stay in RV. But what do you think of her outfit? Because it's giving like auntie vibes.
Auntie vibes. I like the outfit. I feel like Cassie always does really, really well at being, you know, like understated, like not too much, but still finding a way to like dress it up with the jewelry or her accessories, where she makes it like it's not just your pajama set from Target. Like, there's a little bit of like an elevation to everything that she wears, and I feel like she's just effortlessly cool. That's the vibe that I get from Cassie and everything she does. And I feel like this outfit is giving it to me. I mean, you're in the desert. You want to be comfortable. It is hot. So, you know, this looks like the perfect outfit for me.
Yeah, she looks trendy. She looks cute. Now, let's kind of round things up with Clayton's girls. Now, they really came, they slayed, and they conquered. They came for blood, and there was no holding back with them. So, let's take a look. Everybody gotta have These girls are cracking me up. Now, I think a lot of people forgot like who Clayton's girls were because these are early eliminees. So from left to right, we have Cassidy, Kira, we have Haley, Samantha, and Sally. And if you guys need an explanation on who all 5 of those girls are, I got you. But they really came, they slayed, and they conquered. There was no holding back for them. They were the life of the party of the festival. They took over Bachelor Nation, and allegedly there may have been a little bit of tea there, which we'll get into in a second. But I do want to say that I think Stagecoach for Bachelor contestants is almost like your Paradise audition part 2. Like, if you didn't do enough at the Women Tell All, this is your opportunity to find a guy, make a scene, and get your face out there, because we all know how tied in Stagecoach and Bachelor in Paradise is. So I think these girls knew the assignment, and I think that they delivered. What do you guys think?
That is such an interesting theory, and I'm buying it. Like, that sounds so true. We know what producers do behind the scenes. And like you said, like, we've seen the Stagecoach drama go on the beach in the past. So it's so true. Do I think that these 5 girls made this video or went to Stagecoach with the intentions of being like, I'm gonna get on the beach in Paradise? No. The only person I can like kind of see doing that is Cassidy. Like, there's a little bit of a drag there, but we know that she was very dramatic, one of our villains on Clayton's season. And like maybe Sally, because we know Sally left literally within the first 10 minutes of Clayton's season, and we know her whole backstory with being engaged and whatnot, and that's the tea we're about to dive into. So was she just trying to make a scene at Stagecoach? Like, because she never met the girls or even got close with them if she did throughout the season. So it's like, why are you with them holding hands, being all la-di-da, you know?
Good perspective. I didn't even think about that. I feel like this is the girl game that I want to be a part of, though, at Stagecoach. Like you said earlier, we're not getting any posed photos. I mean, this is kind of a generic like TikTok that people make, you know, walking with the music. But they look like they're having so much fun, and I'm glad to see that Cassidy is like in the mix with some girls. That maybe not all bridges were burned here. But yeah, I like this. And I think your thoughts on the Bachelor in Paradise audition is really hilarious. And I mean, again, you have to make yourself known if you want to get into the next shows and keep yourself relevant. So if that is what they're thinking, they're doing a good job.
Oh yeah, I mean the camera should have been rolling. This should have been the first episode. I think I saw someone tweet this or something. Like, they should have had like the cameras there, and then the first episode of Bachelor in Paradise should be at Stagecoach, and then it's like fast forward to the beach. But I like what you said, Blakely. This is the group of girls you want to be a part of. Like, even if they're not even on The Bachelor, like they just look like they're having so much fun and they're getting lit, and that's kind of what you want to do at Stagecoach. And I mean, there may have been a little bit of too much getting lit for Sally, because apparently she was all over Justin from Katie's season at Blake's set on Saturday night. People spotted the two of them getting cozy. We can't confirm or deny if there was a kiss involved because none of us were particularly there, but they were definitely moving and grooving. I mean, we really never got an update on Sally as far as her fiance situation. You know, there was rumors that she got back with her fiance. Her segment was actually cut from the Women Tell All. She did show up, but it was cut. So we don't really know exactly if she's single or not. I'm assuming she is, if she's gonna hang out with someone in public. But what do you guys think? Is hooking up with a guy at Stagecoach good for Paradise, or do you think it will hurt your chances of going to the beach?
Ooh, I mean, we've talked about this before, right? Like, if somebody is hooking up at Stagecoach or like hooking up anywhere else in the world, and then they both end up going to Paradise, it's going to ultimately lead to the Brendan and Piper situation. This is like a new term that we've developed after last summer. Like,
Literally.
it's when, you know, the whole beach is gonna essentially vote you off the island because they heard that you guys were an item back then and you just wanted a free trip to Mexico to further your relationship and get some clout. That is the Brendan and Piper stigma that might become a thing. But Yeah, I mean, we've all been wanting to see Justin on the beach, right? Like, he's one of our iconic men from Katie's season. And again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I think Katie's season has the best batch of men ever, especially Justin. I love him. I follow him. He's been doing Bachelor Live on stage as well. So he's really integrated in Bachelor Nation, and I can totally see him being on the beach. And I can totally see producers bringing Sally on the beach as well, just because she never really got her chance. Again, she was only on the TV for a few minutes. So I can totally see them being like, hey, she was engaged and now she's not, and she's still single. And like, this is her redemption story now. So if it gets out that they were being lovey dovey at Stagecoach, I just don't want that to be bad for them, because I love Justin. I don't want to be angry at him or bitter, and I don't want to see people yelling at him on the beach either. So I hope it doesn't turn into that situation. But to answer your question, yes, hooking up and then going on the beach is just not a good idea, period.
Not a good idea, but I feel like fully solidifies you getting into Bachelor in Paradise, because the producers, they want that drama, right? They live for that. They're living for bringing something to the TV screens that's going to get people talking. So if you are potentially hooking up with somebody, or maybe there's a relationship there, that's like, okay, two people we can bring to the beach, and here's some additional drama that's maybe going to ensue. And I feel like what's so hard about Bachelor in Paradise now more than ever is like, all of these people hang out, you know, after the shows are filmed and then they air. All of them are hanging out before they go to Bachelor in Paradise. So you're already having these connections, you know, before they go to the beach. So how do you keep people from, you know, intertwining or showing that they like each other, or keeping relationships from forming? It's almost like the beach is a little bit like inauthentic, because you know all these people already know each other, and if they like each other, they have interest, why wouldn't they just meet up before filming, you know? So it's like, what did you say?
The beach.
Yes, well, I guess. So anyway, so that's why I feel like it's a little, Bachelor in Paradise is a little funky in that regard, because we know that they're all hanging out anyways. So why are we then judging when they go on, you know, the beach, and then we see that they're talking, oh, they knew each other before? Well, they all knew each other before.
Yeah, and I think it will be different standards this season because of what happened last year with Brendan and Piper. I feel like now we've just accepted the fact that everyone does know each other, so I think there might be a little bit of leeway, but I think for someone like Sally or anyone in this picture, it probably benefits them more to make a move on someone at Stagecoach, because their spot might not be guaranteed to go to Paradise to begin with if they got eliminated so early, you know, along in the season on Clayton's season. But that was Bachelor Stagecoach. It really looked like a fun time. I have to go next year. I'm wondering, like, if you guys had to hang out with one person or one crew from Bachelor Nation, who would it be and why? And then we'll close it out.
Ooh, I feel like growing up, I was always like a guy's girl. Like, I had a group of guy friends. Like, I just was a tomboy a little bit. So I feel like I'd be with, as I said, anyone from Katie's season, any of those guys. I would have said Greg, and I would have been hooking up with Greg, but he has a girlfriend now, and I'll respect that. But and that's why I wasn't there. But yeah, any of the group of guys, Mike P, Justin, all of them, like, I would have just been partying with them the whole time in a very platonic way.
Cool.
If I'm going with who was there, I would say I'm hanging out with Blake, because Blake is where the party's at. He's DJing, he's got the house, he's got all of the, you know, the ends, the VIP wristband. Like, I'm sticking with Blake because I'm getting the end everywhere. But I do feel like the one thing that was hard was, like, there were so many relationships that were there at Stagecoach, and I don't also feel like third wheeling. So then that kind of contradicts what I just said because of Giannina and Blake. But I'm going Blake because he's got the whole group, and I'm thinking it's going to be a good time.
Fair enough. I mean, Blake is definitely the parties, the mascot. I mean, I'm sticking with Clayton's girls. I'm living for this just because I know how hard they went and how extra they were and how they just, like, gave no Fs and just went for it. So, I mean, they just seem like a really fun group of girls that you would want to party with at a festival. So put me in that hand-holding situation. I mean, and that was Bachelor Stagecoach. So let us know your favorite look in the comments down below. Who would you guys most likely want to hang out with at Bachelor Stagecoach? Or will we ever call it Stagecoach in the future? future, I don't know. It's just Bachelor Stagecoach for now. And before you guys go, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality, with Gianna Gravelese and Blakely McHugh. Our social media handles are on the screen right now, so be sure to give us a follow, come say hello, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Howdy y'all. Bye.